Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to show you how to organize a bunch of candles and aromatherapy stuff that you might have been hauling, because I got to tell you, if you're just going to throw this with other Christmas stuff, what's going to happen is this. You're going to close your Sterilite tote, and next December when you open it up to get all your Christmas goodies out, everything will be overpowering of this candle, or if you have like a tree one, it's just gonna kill, like the smell is gonna be so overwhelming that it's probably gonna ruin your gift wrap and everything, because it's too much. I actually bought some scarves and mittens and put everything in one container and closed the lid, and the next year everything just, like, you just smell it and just start, like, it was just too overpowering. So the solution for this, how I've been storing this for the last many years, because I love getting like clearance aromatherapy stuff, I love this kind of stuff, is to go to Walmart and to buy one of these totes. And this is the Sterilite tote that I buy, and here's the UPC. This guy is just under $10, so when I bought a gift card, you know, it's very inexpensive. And this one has a yellow lid. Other ones that I have black lids, so I don't know why this one has a yellow lid. Make sure that nothing is cracked either, because sometimes these things, you know, make sure it's not cracked. The interesting thing about this size and this depth of this container is it can fit right under your bed. So if you are really short on space, or you just don't have somewhere to put all of your candles and stuff, I actually have 3 of these filled, because I have been hitting aromatherapy so hard in the last couple of months. I will show you those in a quick second, but we're gonna fill this guy up, and it's just the best way to store stuff. Make sure that it has a latching lid and it's just not stuff like this under your bed, because this will be altogether too overwhelming with the scents. But we're gonna fill this guy up. I'm gonna show you how quickly this gets done. So as I was saying, guys, if you just have so much of this stuff without a lid, whatever part of your home, it's gonna start taking on the scent of the candles, and sometimes the smell can be overpowering, especially if there's somebody in your household who doesn't really care for this stuff. My husband, this kind of gives him migraines, so for this sort of thing that I want to gift, I have to figure out a way to creatively store it where it's not going to get in his face. So I'm just going to show you how I organize this. It doesn't take very long, and see, because of the depth of it, I can actually stand these cans up. And this is just the greatest thing since sliced bread. And oh look, I found a peely. What is this for? Oh, $2 off a Gillette razor. Oh, I wonder how that ended up in my bag. Good till 2020. Okay guys, so this is the second bag of miscellaneous candles and goodies that I have. So we're gonna continue filling this up. Okay, so this makes me really excited. I managed to fill up an entire container. I still have some little tiny holes that if I found something, you know, on sale, or if I just wanted to throw it in there, that I have that opportunity, and this will fit right under one of our beds. I will keep it closed and then open it up again next December, and I have some wonderful Christmas gifts right here on the ready. Okay guys, so I tried to make that work and it just didn't. Like anything in life, you know, sometimes you have to just keep Jengaing and putting stuff together until it figures its way out. Now, I wanted every glass candle that like was either the Dollar General or Glade, especially Glade because it's super heavy fragrance, in this container, closed and sealed. It's not fair to my husband that he has to smell this because it just triggers migraines, and some people just, they can't do this sort of stuff. So what we did, I actually asked his help, and he helped me to organize this. So we had to put a bunch of candles on its side and then just gently putting some of those plugs on the top. And that just seemed to be the best resolution. But it took a little bit of navigating, and he's a little better at this sort of thing, like to make sure that everything is stacked perfectly in a container. I'm more of a slob. I would just throw everything in, but he's really good at that sort of thing. So he's like, you're going to have to do the following. And then we decided that some of the unscented or spheres, like the scent spheres that are sealed, we would put that back in the stockpile along with those cans because they're not really going to cause a lot of trouble. And as you could see, I had to keep fiddling and farting around with this till I could make it seal because I wanted to put this under the master bed in our bedroom. And if this thing is cracked open and my husband's trying to sleep, well, that's just not fair. But I don't have any room for this container in my stockpile room downstairs. So I kind of went a bit too crazy with the candle and air care. So it's one of those things, but I know that this sort of stuff will be so appreciated if you consider that like one of those things is usually probably like $5. So the fact that I got all of this for free or cheap, or I paid very little out of pocket, like I'm all about that because I love to gift this sort of thing. So as you can see, I'm still Jengaing a bunch of the air care, but I finally did get it to close, and there it is, the big moment. So the yellow top is container 1. This is container 2. As you can see, a lot of my greatest hits, a lot of this stuff is probably very familiar to you. A lot of these scent plugs, and believe it or not, like I think everybody in my husband's family, we gave multiples of those scent plugs and a scent warmer for Christmas, and I still have so many left. Those are those little wax warmers from Dollar General that I was getting for $1 right after when they had that Christmas sale, and I went kind of crazy with that. But those will make excellent gifts too. They're usually like $6. Those candles with the little cutesy, I had to put them in there because I did not want them, fooling around and moving around. But yeah, just a lot of like little things, and just trying to figure out how things will work. And I think I managed to get those scent spheres in there. But the way that the top of the container is, there's just different divots that it's not exactly flat. So you have to make sure that it will close with all of your stuff in it. And as you can see, I just kept struggling with this. This one did go back in the stockpile room, but I just was struggling to get this guy closed because he did not want to close. Now, a ton of the sprays and the scent-free pillars, I just put them back in the stockpile room. And they're not going to really smell up the area. One question that I'm probably going to get from a lot of you is if you put like 2 scents that are very different, such as like a pine scent and a cranberry scent, will the two affect each other's smell, or will one be more overpowering than the other? The answer to that is no. I would try and put as many things that are alike together, but you will not have a thing where the scents will start being overpowering or overwhelming. That will not happen. And for these containers, for the most part, you're probably going to need to air them out after because they will smell like candles, but usually a couple days if you throw them in a garage or your backyard in the summertime, they'll be perfectly fine. A lot of newer couponers who are going to just store this with their stockpile and say, oh, it's not going to smell. If you have it near your paper products, diapers, that sort of thing, give it 6 months and then just smell your bag of toilet paper or diapers, and it might smell like, pumpkin spice or cranberry or trees. If you're okay with that, then by all means it's okay, rock on. But if you're affected with using Kleenex that smells like candles, which I personally don't like, I think it's gross, I can't have all of my stockpile goodies mixed in with your aromatherapy stuff. Spend the money on these containers, guys. Learn from my mistakes. One time I had to throw out close to like $40 of Christmas clearance because I had killed it with aromatherapy stuff. Basically had a container filled with like wrapping paper, candles, all that stuff, and everything just smelled like pine scented candles, and it was way too much. Showing you one under my bed. These are those kits that I were hauling recently from Walgreens, and they are these little twofers. This is going to make the nicest Christmas gift of the Yankee candles, and they fit perfectly in that container. put the lid on there, nobody's smelling anything, and it goes right under my master bed in safe keeping. Closing shot, guys, as you can see, it doesn't take a lot of room. And I could probably stack more containers under there, and I'm not going to because that's like candle problem. I have 3 containers now filled with Christmas clearance candles, aromatherapy, and there's my trusty dusty Suzu watching over it. Anything that's new, she's like, I'm right here, Mom. And the scent of these candles don't seep through these containers, made out of Teflon, and I think it's just the best way to store candles. So that's it for this video, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.